Hey everybody, this is Jason Yeagley, middle school principal, and these are your 5 things in 5 minutes for the week of November 14th, 2022. So let's get started. Well, I'm going to have this up here for a while. Yearbooks are on sale now. They are currently $29, and that price is going to stick until December 16th, after which time it'll go up to $31. There could be a third price uptick in the spring. That is more dictated by jostens.com. But I do have information on how to click on that on the website. So you just click jostens.com. You ultimately put in West Branch Middle School. It'll come up Beloit, Ohio. You pick on, you check that, and then you just move forward. All right. So this is the 5 things in 5 minutes, but I do want to say thank you so much for the, and I have this as point 0. Thank you so much for the food drive and all the food items that were brought in. In fact, between the middle school and intermediate, we have over 3,000 items that we can use to build care packages for families during the holiday time. So again, great work. Thanks to all the West Branch families who help support other families. And I also want to say thank you for the work of Mrs. Hall, Mrs. Handy, and of course Mr. D'Amico, who is in charge of student council, and of course student council students who did a great job each morning collecting the items and helping to organize. All right, let's go. Number one. Hey, it's a new 9 weeks. We had our PBIS assembly. That was on Friday. I'm sure your kids came home. They were super hyped. A lot of energy. We had music playing. They were all singing SpongeBob SquarePants as teams took on each other. I have some pictures actually on the website, under my website. So it's important to say thanks to everyone. Did a great job. Now, a handful of kids did not get to go because they had too many discipline points. And I mean under 10. There were under 10 kids out of 430. So that's awesome, and we want to whittle that down to none. Right now, the number one discipline, we have some kids have gotten detentions because of not doing homework. All right, but I have some information about the PBIS point system. Each 9 weeks that starts over, but I do have a little asterisk. If you read the read along to this on my website, you can see that it talks about we're going to have end of the year field trips, and if students have had a collective or issue each 9 weeks, they probably will not be able to go on a field trip. Right now our cut score is 5 points holistically. All right, and that is created by the PBIS team, which is myself and also several 4 or 5 teachers that have volunteered to be part of that. All right, moving on from that. Number two, Warrior of the Week. Each week I have pictures on here. Each Friday we announce new people, and Mr. D'Amico and I end up going around after the announcements and giving them a t-shirt, a certificate, and kind of clapping them out of the classroom. The way this works would be teachers nominate students. We have a spreadsheet, they nominate, and then we go through and we pick the students that I think and Mr. D'Amico thinks are ready for that week. So it's a great thing. Actually, in fact, Tuesday, all the students who have won Student of the Week in the past and currently this year, we're asking to wear their Student of the Week shirt to school. Of course, we'll get a picture of that, and it's just a really great thing. So each week I am putting it this year on the website. So even this week, you can see we have some 1 per grade level each week. All right. Number three is just a quick one. Drop off and pick up. Just moving along. In the morning, remember, students can be dropped off in the back only from 7 a.m. to 7:29. It's really 7:30, but by that time they're late and the door is locked at 7:30. They'd be tardy to school. After school, there are 2 pickup points. The coming in off of Ellett Road, which we call the back gate, and coming in off Main Street, which we call the front gate. The front gate has some room if somebody wants to switch. It seems like we're getting done faster in the front side. And so we have it sectioned off until the front is done. That way we don't get cross-pollination of traffic in a traffic jam. So, and you kind of know what I'm talking about if you are a person who picks up always or often your student in the back lot. And if a student isn't picked up, usually it takes about 10 minutes in the afternoon. We do bring them up front inside the school, and we call from the front office If something came up with their transportation, we keep them inside the school in the front office. We want to keep them safe until a parent or guardian picks them up directly. All right, number 4. House Bill 410, absences, tardies, and some notes on that, and bringing notes in. It's important that we note that this year attendance has been a little better, and I do want to celebrate that. I also want to talk just for a minute about tardies. I put it on here sometimes. Students get 5 tardies without discipline, and then when they get to 6, they get a detention. When they get to 9 tardies, they get 2 detentions, and it goes on from there. And it's important, unlike the PBIS points, tardies do not reset. The tardies are for the year. Each school is tasked with having a policy for tardies and absences. It's a state law, and we are using, of course, the West Branch policy and school board approved procedures on this. So it's very important that students get to school on time. Now, if they're out, they do get 10 notes where a guardian can write a note for excused. After that, it needs to be doctors only or official visits only. So it's important if they have a dentist or doctor appointment or something along those lines that you have an official slip brought in with them, or it will not count in that nature. All right, and the last point would be just checking grades. I just simply have on here again, it's very important, we're already week 2 of the new 9 weeks. It's very important that parents spend a few moments and guardians going through grades often. We're trying to do it in school. Many teachers are having that as part of their weekly activity of checking grades, and I would encourage students and guardians and families to do the same, as grades represent how much of something like mastery, how much mastery they have on a topic. And a lot of times the grades drop when zeros are around, because zeros are so tough on the overall grade. So number 5 is just simply checking grades. All right, well, that's what I have for you today. Take a minute, hopefully, and look around at some of the pictures I put up. You'll see one of the play, Into the Woods. I did go check that out on Thursday. You'll see some pictures from the Veterans Assembly, which was awesome. Well done on that. Our dodgeball tournament as well. I have some food drive pictures, a student of the week. We have some teachers that we highlighted, and just some activities, including even some cooking and baking. So just take a minute, look around, and again, it's been a great year so far, and we're looking forward to all the good things that are coming. That's what I have for you. If you have any questions, concerns, email me, call me. My information's below. I want to help you directly. That way you do not have to head to social media to try to get crowdsourced answers that are not always fully accurate or up to date. That's what I have for you. Have a great day. And as always, go Warriors.